everyone, and welcome to the Pottery Corner, my studio down on the south coast of England near Chichester. It's really good to have you all along again, and at the start of this video I thought I'd do what I normally do at the end of the video and then the GoPro cuts me off. So at the start of this video I just wanted to shout out to people who have subscribed to my channel and just give you some idea of where they are. So Freddie Moretti is probably my oldest commenter and subscriber. So I don't actually know where you are, Freddie, but I know that you're watching. So hello to you. And then various and numerous places across the world. So there's Sheila in the Colorado Mountains. I bet it's lovely there at the moment in the fall. There's Tanya, who has just subscribed from New Zealand. So I said to her that I think she probably gets the prize for the person that's furthest away that's viewing. We have Katie in southern Indiana, so another American one, and Anne-Marie in Colchester, which is in Ontario in Canada. We actually have a Colchester in Kent in England, so that's just an aside. It's not that far away from us. And then I have Jessica in Pacifica in California, Tony in Atlanta, and Lynn in southwestern New York. So there's more of you, and I haven't mentioned everybody, and I'm sorry, but do subscribe and let me know where you're viewing from. It really is great that these videos travel right across the world and people watch them and obviously get some benefit for their clay knowledge or their glaze knowledge. So it's really nice for me that you all tune in. So thank you very much, and if you haven't subscribed, do so, ring the bell, and then you'll be notified when the new videos come out. So anyway, I just wanted to say that at the beginning because, as you know, the GoPro cuts me off. Right, so this kiln is down to 14 degrees, it's cold. I should have done this video yesterday and ran out of time. So, you know already before I say it, the sneaky peek. Right, now in this kiln it's all students' work. I'm still working my way through the pile of glazing. We're still in England's second lockdown. I can't remember what day we are. Oh, day 10, day 11, something like that. So we're locked down for another 2.5 weeks. So there's lots going on upstairs. I'm doing some new glaze storage, and I'll do a little piece on that when it's all finished. So the first thing in this kiln is Janet's piece. Now, when this was biscuit fired, because it is very large and very flat, unfortunately it had a crack from the biscuit firing, and as you can see, it's been stood on silicon sand, and in fact if you look on the back you can see the crack, which actually went right the way across the base. Now we've managed to half disguise it, Janet, but unfortunately the causeway, as it is. This is, now it's not St Michael's Mount, and I'm going to be told off for saying that, I know, Janet. It's the one in Cornwall. So those of you who are viewing from down that way will be very quick to tell me what it is, but I can't actually remember it. But Janet has modelled the island with the fort or castle on the top, and the causeway round it that comes back into Cornwall. So this is it's not a bird bath this time, it's a hedgehog station. And the blue colour, the background blue colour on this piece is one of the studio coloured slips. And it's an absolutely beautiful turquoise colour. But Janet, you are going to have to put something in this crack. So we mended it with the Magic Mend, which I have to say, you get sort of, I won't say wonderful results, but it probably helps a little bit. But beautifully decorated, as always with Janet's pieces, with fish all the way around the rim, and that is beautiful. The blue is just gorgeous. That coloured slip is amazing. So yes, very nice. And the little fishes are all dancing around the edge. So that is really lovely, Janet, but you are going to have to fill that crack. But I suspect that a little bit of polyfiller with a little bit of blue felt tip pen over the top will hide it. So unfortunately, as I've said before, large flat items are very susceptible to cracking. Now, this is the amount of silicon sand that is on that kiln shelf because that piece is large and flat, and that silicon sand acts like ball bearings underneath the piece to stop it sticking to the kiln shelf. So as you can see, I mean, I can reuse that, but it's pop it back in the bag. So that's the silicon sand. Right, next in here, there's only one thing on this shelf, and this is Karen's Mocha plate. So Karen was playing with the Mocha, and again she's used the Studio Blue slip underneath this cobalt Mocha diffusion type thing on the edges. So that's very nice. Karen, as you can see, it's got a burr on the back, which I will deal with. But quite a nice, used one of the plaster formers in the studio for that piece. So that's nice. It's been waiting a while to be fired, so I'm glad that it's through. Right, on here we have, get rid of the shelf and the props. Okay, Sarah, the larger of your two B platters, that's got a, and again I must watch the shards on the back. So this is a handmade bisque former that we use in the studio, using the pastry made honeycomb roller, and onto that she's used some Amaco ironstone, which are these sort of darker patches, which she's wiped back to leave more of an idea of the honeycomb texture. And then she's used marigold, Amaco marigold on the yellow raised honeycomb, and then the bees themselves are underglaze black and fog for the wings, and that works really well. It's a really nice combination. I know that you've seen it before, so yes, that's a goodie. And there's a smaller one of those somewhere. Leslie, this is your larger cornucopia. That's been standing on some silicon sand just to make sure that it doesn't warp. So that's the larger of your cornucopia platters. The smaller one came out of the previous kiln with this previous kiln opening. This is red iron oxide in the cornucopia bit, and then she's used underglaze colours on the vegetables. So again, very nice. And the background glaze on there is Amaco's iron yellow, which is, it's like oatmeal, but it's a bit less yellow. It's more, it's not quite as yellow as the oatmeal. So again, I've got silicon sand on that one, and also a prop hanging off. So get rid of that over there. Get rid of the prop. There's just two things in the bottom of here. These large platters take up a lot of room in the kiln, and again, it's just got a little prop on it, which I'll just take off. And again, as I say every time, these shards, do watch your fingers on them, because they're very, very sharp, very, very sharp. And Sarah, that is the smaller of the two, and that makes a lovely pair. There we go. Really nice, very pretty. So those are good. And the last thing that's in the bottom of this kiln is one of the 30th birthday girls. Jess, this is yours. Yes, it is. And this combination of glazes is Amaco's Temaku underneath Arctic Blue. Now, you'll have heard me say before, Arctic Blue, ick, horrible glaze, probably my least favourite of all glazes ever. But actually, when it's used in combination with this Temaku underneath, it's really nice. And she's used the flower sprig that we have upstairs, which was made from a textured plate that one of the girls picked up in a charity shop. So that's really useful, and that's a lovely sized platter. And again, I think that's destined to be a Christmas present. And if you receive that on Christmas Day, I'm sure you'd be very happy with it. So very nice, Jess. Lovely shape, lovely size, lovely glaze. Very nice. Okay, so that is your lot today. And very quickly, I'm going to do the Student of the Week, Star Potter, as we've introduced. So this week, the Star Potter has to be, of course, Janet, for this piece, which is large and flat, and I'm glad it's made it out of the kiln. And obviously, you know, the technical ability to be able to make a piece like this is really impressive. And the modelling and the trees, I mean, look at the trees on there with that beautiful, she's pushed it through a sieve. Really clever, really lovely, Janet. So well done. Star Potter goes to you this week. As I say, no classes because we're still in lockdown, unfortunately, but I'm busy sorting out glaze storage. It's good to have you all along. As I say, comment, let me know where you are, and I'll sign out and say, please look at the website if you're a local person looking for courses, which is www.thepotterycorner.co.uk. And I'll see you all on the next one. There'll be another one along shortly. In the meantime, be good, be kind, stay safe. Bye-bye.